Welcome into the lab presented by Wolverine. My goodness, it is a glorious, glorious day. It is Victory Monday, baby. And no greater victory than winning in the game. And maybe no one played better than the man we have with us today, Makari Paige. Makari, man, congratulations. You freaking balled out, man. Big hits in coverage, turnovers, everything. Congrats. How does it feel? Just lay it out for us. What should the viewers know about what it's like to be a player and a leader and a guy sitting here Monday after beating Ohio State?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I want to thank God first and foremost because he blessed me and blessed the team with this win. And it feels great to go out there in the shoe and get that W on Saturday. Just to just knowing how everybody thought about the game beforehand, we were ready, we were prepared to go out there and do that. It feels wonderful.
Yeah, man. Well, you certainly earned it. You guys earned everything. And per Wolverine, we've been giving out the Hard Hat Awards. So the Hard Hat Awards is sponsored by Wolverine Boots. This is the key, Makari. It goes to the grittiest, most hardworking player from the previous game. And we're even told perhaps an unsung hero of the game. So that aligns with the trade industry and the Wolverine workers ethos. So we're happy to give you the Hard Hat Award. I've been told we're giving out a few hard hats. We're going to have Max Bredesen on as well. You are going to sign the hard hat. Can you kind of – how do I frame this? How do you view your role as a safety? Like we're talking about a gritty award. We're talking about hardworking. You played a well-rounded game. We mentioned the big hits. You had a key hit to Will Howard, the interception. How do you view your role as a safety going into this game?
Really, to be honest with you, I've been playing like nickel the past couple games with Will out. So but we all like I feel safety on the field, I guess. But just going in there, doing my job, communicating is the biggest thing I think out there at safety, really, and having everybody on the same page. So going out there, just playing hard and playing together with everybody. That's the biggest thing.
Tell me about that role because it's been injuries. You've had to move around now. Even as at safety, I've seen you've rolled down into the box throughout your career, but now with Will out, how really different is it having to play safety?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Playing the nickel spot right now is just playing more man to man in the slot, basically like playing slot corner. Really, we do a lot of zone too sometimes here and there. So, just being in the box, look to the box, it puts you around the ball more. So, it's definitely different than being like in the post playing safety or playing cover two playing safety. You kind of like away from the ball and just back there sometimes. But yeah, it has its own pros and cons for both.
Well, how about the interception though? Because there you are. You're playing Emeka Egbuka, and I'm sure you'd agree. Give him your flowers as one of the best receivers in college football, right? And this is a key moment in the game. Ohio State's down in scoring position, and you end up having an opportunity. Can you kind of take me through the play, the situation, and the context leading up to it?
Yeah, we were in like a bracket coverage, like cover two man, I guess, but like bracketed it. And I just had my outside leverage and I saw on film like him running the same route over and over. So when he did like a little out route, but he broke it back inside when I had my leverage and saw the ball, jumped the ball and got it off Will.
Did you have the turnover buffs?
I had him on, yeah. Blue tent, had him on.
What about the energy? I want to. Can you paint the picture for me? There was a beautiful image pregame of you guys coming down out of the locker room, down in the tunnel, and you in the background you see just a white light. The camera couldn't capture it, so you see this white light, and here you guys are walking, and then all of a sudden the light that the camera finally captures a sea of red. You're going into a hostile environment. And then bang, up comes that block M, the flag waving. You guys look like warriors going into an opposing town to try to take over the town. Just what's it like to walk down the tunnel? What are you thinking at that moment pregame?
It was definitely like a fun, like a fun experience. Like like you said, the sea of red, all the bulls, you hear all the bulls going around, and
Yeah.
kind of like we kind of just feed off that a little bit, make they crowd our crowd, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just a fun experience, honestly. Going into that environment, playing in that environment, to get the W, nothing better than that, honestly.
You believed. There
for
was
sure.
never doubt, right?
No, never.
How do you handle that? Because gosh, the whole week, uh, I'm in media now. So media, you got to ask the questions every day. It's why they debate Michael Jordan versus LeBron. Like you got to ask questions, and the question was never, can Michigan win? Everyone was asking, how do they keep it close? And I'm like, listen, you guys don't understand. Like, there's some freaking dogs on that roster, including Sherrone Moore. Like, don't get this twisted.
Yeah.
What's that like going through practice? Like you guys believed, right? How
Right.
do you capture that emotion? How did you guys prepare to be ready for that moment?
I just think the record we got right now really don't show how good of a team we are, and
Completely agree.
we know we good. We know we got a good team overall. The record don't show all the time, but we just had the confidence in ourselves to go out there and play them guys and come out victorious. That's all I can really say about that. I mean, we definitely didn't have no doubt in our minds that we was gonna go out there and not win this game. So,
Tell me about the defensive line, though, and how that plays into your factor, because I saw some stat that, Wink didn't bring a ton of pressure, but
uh,
those guys were getting home.
yeah,
What does it mean to you in the back end when you got those four guys and really there's more when they rotate in, those guys getting
yeah.
after it?
Like you said, it makes our job a lot easier. Worry about the routes, worry about the concept they're gonna throw at us, and like KG, Mason, Josiah, Derek Moore, Rayshawn Benny, uh, Cam, Brant, a lot of the guys. I'm probably missing some too, but it make our job a lot easier having them up front. It's just complete domination up there.
What's it like watching them on tape? Like, did you guys, it's Monday now. Have you watched the film yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in. Do you watch as a defense or do you break up? Do you watch as a team? Do you watch as units?
We watch as a defensive unit and as an individual, like position groups. But yeah, I watched the tape. Seeing them on film is just like, no, that's crazy. Like as a grown man, like another grown man. So yeah, it's definitely crazy to see on film and just watching that. It just shows the type of player they are.
In your head, do you have a timer in your head saying, hey, listen, I gotta cover for 3 seconds, and chances are there's a play that's getting made in the backfield at that
Yeah,
point. Is it that to that point?
yeah, definitely. Like you just know, like sooner or later the ball got to be either thrown away or he going down. So just cover the guy for 3 seconds, maybe even less than that. If they got a good jump on the ball. But yeah, definitely timer in my head.
Hey man, just take me through your season and really your career now. Being a veteran guy, your time at Michigan. Really, I'll get more to the game, but as you sit here now, like, can you reflect on your time at Michigan and really what it's meant to you?
I feel like the thing I learned the most about just my journey here is just like appreciate everything that come with it. The ups and downs because you're gonna have those regardless. I feel like I had a lot of those throughout my career here, and you gotta just appreciate that. And it's definitely been a ride. Playing in the wing helmet, and forever grateful to be able to do that. But we came out with 3 Big Tens, Natty, so a Rose Bowl victory, and beating Ohio State 4 times. So can't
That's
really
pretty
complain at
good.
all. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
can't complain.
Do you bus down to Columbus or did you fly?
Oh, we flew down.
You flew. What's the plane
Yeah.
ride? What was the plane ride like back Saturday night?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. I was pretty tired after the game, so I think I took a little nap actually. So I don't
Yeah.
really remember too much, but
You took a nap?
yeah, the bus ride back to the airport though, we was definitely like having a good time. So yeah,
Another big play in the game was when on a read option where Will Howard, certainly mobile, he pulled it and you're meeting him right at the sticks. I believe it was a third down. Uh, what what does it mean to you when you have a chance to hit a quarterback? Like that's something we talk about. Does that really play into factor where hey, I got a chance to hit this quarterback? Does that actually go through your mind as a player? And how important do you think that hit was? Because he looked shaky kind of coming off that.
at the time it was really just like get him down. It was a quarterback, yeah, that's played a factor in it, but I feel like more importantly it was a Ohio State quarterback, so even more like motivation to go hit him. So yeah, a little factor in the quarterback role, but at the time it was third down, so the goal was just get him down short of the sticks.
All right, a few more for you. Can you just talk about Sherrone? I mean, it's a paradox in the sense that it's a beautiful thing how high the standard is for Michigan, but it comes with a price, right? Like when you fall short, there's going to be a lot of critics. But Sherrone Moore, as a leader, what he's meant to your team, can you kind of take us through, if you can share any of the message he had pregame or postgame?
Trying to think. Yeah, like you said, great leader. Definitely, love the players he coached. The message really was just go out there and be you, like be us. Leave like there's no doubt in our minds. It was basically the same message, like no doubt in our minds about this game. We gonna win this game, and just instilling the confidence in everybody really this whole week, and go out there and play our best game, and that's what we did.
How about for Wink Martindale? Again, another guy that I felt has taken a ton of credit or a ton of criticism this year, and yet called his best game. You talk about a chess match between your unit and Chip Kelly and that unit. Got to give the flowers to Wink. What has he meant as the leader of your defense?
I mean, great leader. Fun to play for. Great coach. He had a great game plan. He had all the confidence in the world in our defense to go out there and win this game. We knew what it took to win this game. And yeah, definitely like great leader, like you said.
All right, last one here. It's a question. We're gonna have a segment. It's called "Who's Got the Sauce." It's presented by Top House, and what we've been doing is asking players whether it's a player that you think had sauce or a moment in the game that you think had sauce. For you, when you evaluate your game this past weekend, what's the one play that stands out that you could say that play has the sauce?
My play, or are you talking about anybody?
Your play.
I'm gonna have to say the interception.
Of
Just
course.
getting that ball in my hands. Just feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that play at the sauce.
What's another play? It sounded like you might have had another play in mind from across the team. What play had the sauce?
I would say Amir Hall interception. We
Yeah.
started off early with the interception. It kind of gave us some momentum. So I'm gonna say that one too.
Last one, real last one, because I thought the all whites were icy. I mean, the
Yeah.
white cleats, I thought that was the freshest you guys had looked
Yeah.
all year. Who do you think had the most sauce? Who rocked it the best this past weekend?
Who rocked it the best this past weekend? Uh, Trying to think about everybody fits now. It's hard to say honestly. I don't even know. I'll probably go with I don't know honestly. I can't even tell you that.
Everybody, honestly,
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
gonna say
point,
everybody.
everybody had
Everybody
the
look.
sauce. I
Everybody
even
look
thought the
nice.
linemen looked great. Like the
No,
linemen, they usually don't like to wear all white, but I thought the linemen looked fresh up there. So,
thanks,
uh,
thanks.
okay, just I do want to just if you can, what does beating Ohio State mean? It's the obvious, easy question, but can you kind of put it into words, man? Like what it means to beat those guys? Why is it different?
You come here to play those games and to win those games. So, like every year is that's the main goal to beat Ohio State, and so to do that, it means a lot. So, I mean, it's just you gotta really like be from Michigan or play in this game or go to Michigan to really understand the depth of that game and what it means to everybody. And yeah, it just means more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is different. That's why, and it kind of, okay, I'm lying again. It showed up in the post game, right? The post game brawl. And I don't, whatever you can share with me, can you kind of take me through what happened down there and how it got resolved?
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I was by our families when it first happened. I guess somebody planted the flag. I don't know who it was, but planted the flag. They didn't like it. Tried to fight us. Then they went on for a while. Then the police pepper sprayed everybody, and then kind of just stopped from there.
Everybody was good when you got back to the locker room.
Yeah, for the most part, I think so. A lot of guys had some stuff in their eyes still, but um, you know,
What's
that
the
was
locker room? What was the locker room like though?
yeah, it was turned. It was turned for sure.
Jumping.
Jumping, yeah, for sure.
Jumping. All right, man. Listen, I'll let you go here. Again, I think I'll speak on behalf of the fan base and certainly former players. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the way you fought this year. I appreciate the way you fought throughout your entire career. It's been an absolute joy to watch you and to watch this team. Michigan, you talk about the history, the leaders and the best. Like there's a freaking standard. And I know as a player, I tried to get there. I wanted to leave it all out there, and our teams fell short, and that is freaking painful. You guys have not fallen short. You've refused to fall short, and this game this past weekend was one of the most joyful games I can remember in my life. Certainly, you know, winning the national title is big. Certainly, you mentioned the Big Ten championships. That was huge. But to go into another man's house, to kick down the door, to take it from them when, you know, people tried to diminish, you know, people said, oh, it's because Michigan only won because of this. Michigan only won because of that, whatever it is. 20-point favorites, and you guys took it off their plate. Congratulations, Makari, man. I really appreciate you. Finish the season strong, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a bunch of fun interviews. Stay tuned for the rest of them. This is the Lab presented by Wolverine.